Away from the Premier League for a bit, it's time for that competition we all love and that has given us moments years and years to come. The Champions League is back again for 2025, and in less than 2 weeks from now, a new edition is going to kick place and take off once again. We know the last winners, PSG, won it for the first time in their history, and maybe this time around Arsenal can probably do the same. But anyways, moving on to serious stuff and proper analysis. Victor, what are your thoughts on the Champions League draw as a whole, and what are you looking forward to after that draw for the second edition with the new format?
Yeah, I have to say it's definitely a very strong format. Like we've seen last year, a bunch of top tier games between world class clubs, and I do expect the same sort of spectacle this year as well. If you look just at Chelsea's opponents, for instance, or at Spurs' opponents, we've got Real versus Liverpool again. We've got Real versus City again. I'm really looking forward to these big ones, but also to some of the potentially slippery banana skins for some teams. I'm looking maybe at Arsenal traveling to Bruges or Slavia Prague against Spurs.
Yeah, pretty solid shouts. And still with you, Victor. When you look at the draw of all English sides, which games specifically are you, having one eye at? Like, oh, I'm looking forward to this set of games.
Yeah, I think anything that involves Spanish sides, those are usually very interesting clashes. Whether we're talking Real or Barcelona, it's just Villarreal even. It makes for really intriguing stuff. And Liverpool have two of them, Real and Atletico. Arsenal are facing Atletico as well.
An athletic club
It's
too.
yeah, Athletic Club Bilbao as well. Barcelona traveling to Newcastle should be absolutely fascinating too.
Yeah, pretty interesting ones. And Max, the same question for you. Which games are you most excited for the English side?
Yeah, first of all, I would definitely watch Tottenham against PSG again and see what's gonna happen this time, because last time it felt like Spurs had that game and it just slipped away, and probably PSG would really want a revenge for this one, and Spurs obviously as well. And also, I'm pretty interested in Kairat games, and they're gonna face Arsenal, and it should be at least interesting to watch how they're gonna perform here.
Yeah, fair enough. And for those who do not know, this is the first time Kairat Almaty would be participating in the Champions League. It's a very big achievement for them. If you've been following on social media, you could see the reactions, of their players when, they heard the clubs they were going to play. Pretty brilliant stuff. But yeah, moving on to you, Victor. On paper, at least, looking at these fixtures, which English side to you has the easiest draw?
Arsenal. It's got to be Arsenal.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, look at what was drawn from pot four, even like Kairat Almaty, and not even a way to say okay, it makes it difficult because of the traveling. Bilbao, they're not exactly that tough anymore either. I just feel like Arsenal got definitely the easiest path into the round of 16 from the English teams.
Well, interesting. Online, people have a contrary opinion saying it's Spurs, but I guess it's all about perspective, anyways. And
Just
moving
look at
on, Max.
just look at the pot four opponents for Spurs. It's Copenhagen and Monaco. Neither of those are a cakewalk.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, Max, the opposite question to that. On paper, which English side to you has the most difficult draw?
I mean, it's definitely Man City and Newcastle. I feel like Yeah, as you mentioned, the fourth
Mm.
spot for both of them are quite strong, and also Man City. I'd say probably Man City alone, 100% the worst one, because you don't have a single bad team. I mean, not bad obviously. You don't have bad teams in UCL, but there is not a single easy game for them. And also Newcastle has pretty much stronger teams.
Mm, interesting. Anyways, this one is a very difficult question now, given the new format. If it was in the past, it will have been very straightforward to answer when you have everyone placed in groups of, four groups. I mean, eight groups of four teams each. But now, based on the new format, Victor, which English sides can you look at and you feel like I feel this side will progress or I feel this side will be knocked out?
I think Tottenham are going to be sweating, probably making the playoff round, but not the top eight. I'm looking at Arsenal, Liverpool, and probably City to qualify straight from the top eight. Chelsea might find it a little bit difficult because okay, they have Pafos and Karabakh from pot four, but everything else is really tough. Newcastle definitely. Actually, Newcastle might not even make the top 24. Might get
Wow.
knocked out straight away. Yeah, because I cannot see them mm, beating pretty much anyone in there. Okay, Union Saint-Gilloise probably, even though they're away, and maybe Bilbao at home, but everything else, I don't think they're winning any of those.
That's pretty interesting. And then for you, Max, which English sides do you expect to progress or be knocked out as well?
Well, let's say Arsenal and Liverpool making top 8, Newcastle not making playoffs at all, and Chelsea, City, and Spurs making top 24. Something like that.
That's an interesting one. You both believe Newcastle would not even make the playoff round. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's just early days. I mean, the competition is not even yet to begin. But Victor, are there any English sides in your mind that you think before the competition kicks off, these sides are potential favorites to win the competition?
I mean, on paper, obviously, we can look at all four of Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and City, with Chelsea probably the lowest of the four in terms of likelihood. But Arsenal and Liverpool, they're definitely going to be up there. The bookies are also making them top five favorites. The biggest problem here is going to be maybe a repeat of what happened to Liverpool last year. You finish first in the league phase, and then instead of having an easier path in the last 16, you come across PSG. So that would be a major, major obstacle for anyone, really. And it's a bit like, is it really worth giving your best in the league phase anymore or not? So in terms of winning, I would say Arsenal and Liverpool have the best chance out of the English teams, with Chelsea and Man City thereabouts as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, Max, what is your answer to the same question?
Mm, I'd say obviously Liverpool has the biggest chance winning Champions League, and probably Chelsea. I don't really believe in Arsenal, and I'll give you bold prediction that Arsenal are not making semis. They're out before semis, and I feel like they're gonna focus on Prem for sure, and this probably will cost them UCL semis. And I expect Chelsea and Liverpool both be in semi-finals if they're not facing each other before that.
Okay, fair enough. Since Max has given us his bold predictions, I mean, coming from a United fan, not even playing in the competition, we'll let it slide. Victor, what are your bold claims and early predictions for the competition?
I mean, Max took the words out of my mouth. I was also going to say Arsenal are not making semis, and this is not to piss you off. Honestly, I just really believe That's what's going to happen. I do expect, just like Max, I do expect Chelsea to have a decent, decent run of it because I think they will be prioritizing this over the Prem. They had a very, very long season last campaign. I don't think they can sustain a proper push in both the Prem and in the UCL, and I think they will prioritize the Champions League. And my unique, bold prediction, I don't think City will do as well as people expect them to. I think they will scrape by and probably be out in the quarterfinals or before.
Yeah, I think that was the only bold claim that came to mind. I mean, I don't even see City finishing in the top eight. They will be lucky to make the playoff round. That is my bold prediction. I don't see City finishing in the top eight at all, and they will be lucky to make the playoff round. But anyways, we are just predicting. We really don't know what is going to happen, but we do know that the Champions League is going to start in less than 2 weeks from now, and it's set for another season of wonderful moments and breathtaking action. And of course, we'll be here to give all the best talking points with a special focus on the Premier League teams. Stay tuned to our channel so you don't miss out on all the action.